Hi yogis, welcome to Move with Anna. Today we're going to do a nice quick core set. We're going to go straight through. This is a great class to add on to another workout, or if you just have 10 minutes today and you really want to focus on the core, great. I am going to use a block today for a couple of the exercises. You don't have to have one, you can totally still do this without one, but it will be helpful for a few of them. So if you've got a block, grab it, and let's go ahead and get started. I want you to come down onto your mat and start in a child's pose. So the knees are going to spread out nice and wide and the arms stretch in front of you. And just start to take some deep breaths. Good, 2 more breaths. And then gently start to crawl yourself forward. Come to hands and knees, tabletop position, and take some cat-cow breaths. So as you inhale, cow pose, collarbones spread nice and wide. Exhale, cat, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Good, moving with your breath, in and out. Good, 2 more cat-cows with the breath. Good, 1 more round. And out. Beautiful. Back to your tabletop position. And from here, I want you to actually come all the way down onto your belly and keep your hands planted underneath you here. I want to warm up with just some baby cobra movements. So we're starting to warm up our core 360 degrees around our back as well. Inhale, lift the chest. No weight in the hands here. Let your spinal strength lift you up. Exhale, lower. Again, lift and lower. 2 more with your breath. As high as you can go with no weight in the hands and down. Good, give me 1 more. And lower. Good, so you're still down on your mat. This time I want you to stretch your arms out nice and long in front of you. You can keep your forehead on the mat. You can keep your head lifted a little if you like as well. We're gonna take these arm and leg lifts. So we're gonna take 10 of these. And breath in, everything lifts, arms and legs, and down. Lift up and down. For 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, you got it. 2, and 1. Good. Come down onto the mat. Just let your cheek rest there. Take 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Good. This time we're still on our belly. Last little set on our belly here. We're going to do opposite arm and leg lifts. So the right arm lifts, left leg up and down, up, down. We've got 8 more on this side. 7. Good. Stick with it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, set that hand and leg down, switch side, opposite arm, opposite leg, lift it up, lower it down. With the breath in and out. For 8, you've got 7, good. Keep it up. 5, 4, stay with me, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let the head rest on the mat. Press yourself back into a downward facing dog here. So you can kind of pedal out. We're just going to be here for a couple of breaths before we move on to some more core work. Good. So heels melt down towards the mat, and then I want you to hinge forward into your high plank. From here, using your left hand as your foundation, come into a side plank here. Know that you always have this bottom knee as leverage if you need it. Try and keep it up if you can. Good, stay here, inhale, arm reaches high, and then exhale, crunch through. Inhaling, exhaling. Good, these side plank twists, so good for our obliques. Good, you guys, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Straight to the other side. So use your right hand as your foundation. Come up into your side plank. Left arm reaches high and Take those crunches, those side plank crunches with your breath. Good job, yogis. We're here on this side for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Beautiful job. Arm sweeps high, hands plant. From here, I want you to come down onto your forearms and then knees back up. So we're now in a forearm plank. Really firm the navel up towards the spine and then come up onto the palms. Back down onto the forearms and make sure you're switching sides. So whichever side you lower down on first, you want to lower down on last the next time. So just alternate sides. Good, stay with it. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to your forearms. Good, stick with it. And little hip dips to the right and left. You guys have got it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Give yourself a quick child's pose. Good. Just let the head rest on the mat. Take another full round of breath. Good. And then start to come up. We're going to come onto our back now. If you have a block, if you're using a block, go ahead and grab it. And then meet me on your mat onto your back. So this exercise I like to call block passes. And what you want to do is take the block, you want to start it in your hands, reach it behind your head, take a nice inhale, exhale, lift up past the block to your feet, and lengthen, and back. You want to get your shoulder blades up off the ground as you pass the block. And if you don't have a block, that's fine. Just try and kind of graze your ankles with your fingertips as you come up and down. Good. Take these block passes. Whoops. For 8, 7, you've got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, stretch out nice and long. Give yourself a good stretch and then pull the knees in, bring the block with you. I want you to capture the block really firmly between your right elbow and your left thigh. Interlace your hands behind your head, lift the shoulder blades up and hover that right leg off of the ground. Start to pulse. Squeeze the block, really squeeze the block hard. That's gonna keep your core super engaged. Pulsing here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys have got it. Switch out. Right away the other side. Left elbow, right thigh. Squeeze the block. Keep the block squeezing the entire time and start to take those pulses here. Good. Pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring your block to the side. Give yourself another nice good morning stretch. Lengthen out. Good. And then bring the arms down by your sides and lift your legs up like you're doing legs against the wall. Good. Take a breath in and then exhale. Lower the legs 30 degrees. Stay for an inhale. Lower another 30. Breath in and then lower and hover just 1 inch above the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take some scissor kicks all the way up. Once you're at the top, flex the feet, just tiny little movements. See how I'm barely moving up here? We're kind of focusing on those lower abdominal muscles for 5. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Another set like that. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, lower 30. Stay for a breath and lower. Breath, lower and hover just 1 or 2 inches above the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scissor all the way up, you've got it. And then at the top, you'll take your pulses. Tiny little pulses. It's a really small movement. Really isolating some muscles here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Pull the knees in. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. Almost done. Good job. Rock and roll the length of your spine. Good. And then come up onto a seat. And from here, we're going to come into a Navasana, a boat pose. So you want to balance on your sits bones here. Arms come out wide. Your heels can actually stay on the ground if you like, or you can hover them. Breathe here. Hold your variation of Navasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a sip of air in, and exhale, lower down. Up and down for 5. You guys have got it. Stick with me. 4, 3, 2. Give me one more. Up and down. Lower onto your back. Give yourself a good morning stretch. Beautiful job. Almost done here. I want to take one more exercise that's really going to kind of target our lower abdominals. So what I want you to do is pull the knees in, and you're going to lift the hips at the top and then straighten the legs out. So pull in, lift, and then straighten. Pull, lift, straighten. Good. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you can do it, for 2, and 1. Good. Well done, yogis. Stretch out. All right, and then give yourself a nice reverse tabletop. So plant the hands. Give yourself a nice stretch. Let the head and neck drop back. Good. Come back down. Maybe roll forward if you want. Just a little upward facing dog stretch here. Lengthen those abdominal muscles after all that engagement. It feels really good. But I hope you guys enjoyed that quick core set. Thank you so much. See you next time.